Hello everyone, it's Makakotiko here. Today we will be building my own personal mid-range build. This build features the TOFU64 aluminium case. I got it in the anodized grey colour and it comes with this really nice brass weight. For the plate today we will be using some KBD Fan 65% plate. It's made of aluminium, it's pretty light and really flexible. And finally, for the PCB, we will be using the KBD67 soldered PCB. It looks really good with that black and gold aesthetic. For the case, we will be using the TOFU64 aluminium case. I got it in the anodized grey version and it comes with this brushed brass weight which contributes a lot to the weight and also has the KBD Fans logo engraved in the bottom right corner. For the plate, we will be using the TOFU64 aluminium plate. It supports split spacebar and some other split keys as well as an ISO enter. It is made of, once again, aluminium and is pretty flexible. For the PCB, we are using the KBD67 Rev2 PCB. This is a soldered PCB, meaning that you have to solder it yourself. And finally, for the switches, we will be using Gateron Yellows. They actuate at 2mm with a force of 50 to 55 grams and bottom out at 4mm with a force of 62 grams. The stems are made of POM and the bottom housings are made from nylon with a polycarbonate top housing. And for the stabilizers, we are using these pink Everglide stabilizers. They are really nice looking and they come with this gold-plated wire. Basically, we will be lubing these stabilizers with dielectric grease and Krytox because the place where the wire sits inside of the stem is where the rattle happens and it's really annoying. We begin the process by lubing all of the switches with Krytox 205 grade 0. Lubing the switches simply makes them feel a lot more smoother and just gives them a better sound profile as well, which just makes the overall typing experience like that much better. It takes quite a while, like 2 to 3 hours, but I would say that it's well worth it in the end. Now it's time to lube the stabilizers. In my opinion, this is one of the most important mods as this, like for the spacebar, shift, backspace and enter keys, it can really make or break your experience. Like whenever you hit your shift key, there's an annoying rattle, or whenever you're typing, your space key rattles around. So basically the way you do it, I apply some Krytox 205 grade 0 to the housing of the stabilizer. And then after that, I simply just put the stem inside the right way. I'll make sure it's the right way. There's a hole in the housing. Just put the side of the stem that has 2 holes matched up with the hole in the housing. And then after that, I would get the stabilizer wire and dip it in some dielectric grease and cover it into the plates where it makes contact with the stem and stem housing. And this dielectric grease should help to minimize or completely eliminate the rattle. And of course after that, you always want to just put your entire stabilizer back together and test it on your PCB. Now it is time to solder the switches onto the PCB. Be aware that this is my first time and I burned my finger during so. So basically you just put the soldering iron on the pad and the pin, and then you simply just feed your solder in until it forms this nice cone shape. Make sure you don't short any circuits or fry your PCB while doing so, because that would be not a nice experience to deal with. Now it's finally time to put all the parts together. So I start off by cutting a bit of high density foam and chucking it inside this groove in the case, which I assume is for a battery. After that, you just put the plate and PCB in and screw it all into the case, which is really nice and easy to do. And then I think after that, all you gotta do is put in the keycaps and make sure that your keyboard works before putting on the keycaps, otherwise you're gonna have to take them off and, you know, resolder everything, or, you know, do something, return it. Blame KBD fans, blame shipping. I don't know, I'm tired, okay? It's 2 o'clock in the morning, just let me sleep. Alright guys, so basically that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Let's see if we can reach 20 subscribers on this video. I know it sounds sad, but come on. You gotta start small, eh? Send help.